Hey guys, welcome back, and hope you guys had a good weekend. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay there. All right, let's see what did the market do? What did it give us? Anything? All right. Aside from a nice drop before market opened, so uh, all right, cool. Sound seems fine. Let's just jump quickly to the daily here. I mean, we'll go back there now. Lots of liquidity here still. I mean, we're still making higher highs. I'm not suggesting we're going down here yet. I know we're going to do it at some point, but maybe not now. So we're at all-time highs there. Let's just check the 4-hourly quickly. So we on the 4-hourly, we just sell through the volume imbalance here, fair value gap there. So maybe we want to go lower. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, this is the hourly. I'm sure this is some sort of divergence up here, but we are selling off. So if I look at the hourly, so 15-minute looks bearish right now. It all depends on where this candle closes, guys. If it pins like this, we might go up again. So I'm not fully bearish on the 1 hour. I'm bullish on that one. But we'll see how price develops here. 15-minute has started to look. There's momentum down, but this could also be the manipulation to go higher. So there's equal highs right there, and marked there's liquidity down here. So I want to see what happens here. And yeah, we're just going to be careful right now. So I'm going to go to the 1 minute, and we've got nice gap there. I just want to look at something quickly here. We're filling that gap from Friday. So now I guess it's a matter of sit and wait. Equal highs up there, which could look like, I mean, all this highs here, nothing's been taken out, so that's all liquidity. So we could see price bounce up here. So let's see. But I'm gonna have to wait for the first 15 minutes to just get the move over and done with. So until we see. This could be a push up here. Okay, I think there's red for the news at 4. Oh yes, let's have a look. Let me squeeze. Oh yes, you're right. 10 o'clock. That's it. I did post that as well. And yeah, this could be the manipulation, guys, to bounce higher. I mean, all right, so I'm most probably just going to sit and wait. For a scalp, this was divergence, so you would have entered here on that candle there, put your stop there, and target these highs there. It's almost 221, but you would have got your 221 there. I wasn't around for that, so I didn't get in on that one. I think Yeah, let's see. Before I think. It's a heavy week on red for the news this week, guys. Non-farm is also this week, so just be very careful. And I've got this feeling that when the news come, that's just going to accelerate price higher. Because I think this was the manipulation to go up. But we'll have to see. I could be wrong. Let's see. Do I aim for a specific percentage today? So I don't go and sit down and say, listen, I need to make X percentage today. If there's a trade, I like to target minimum 2R. So I would risk 0.5% to make 1%. It depends on how the trade unfolds, because if it's accelerating and give more setups, I'll add to that trade, and it could end up being a much greater percentage return. But yeah, so I know if I sit down and I say I need to make 1% today, that's when you start telling your brain to look for stuff that might not be there. But if you, I know if I risk 0.5% to make 1%, I know in the back of my mind, if I want to double my money in a year, I need to do 6% profit a month. So if it's a good trade, I'll risk 1% to make 2. That's 3 trades a month. And all I need to do, or 6 trades a month if it's 0.5%. And all I need to do is I need to look at a good setup. That's it. Then the rest will come. Good morning. Right, so we got red for the news coming up in 20 minutes. So I'm not taking any trades right now because that could set us up for disaster. But I do think for you, those who just joined, this looks like manipulation here. Consolidation, manipulation, and now possible expansion higher. The 1 hour is still pretty bullish. 15-minute has turned somewhat bearish, but it looks like more like a manipulation leg. So let's just wait and see what happens after 10. We're not missing anything, guys. If the market runs away, let it run away, because in that leg will give us some opportunities. You don't have to be in a rocket leg. A pullback is just as good. I mean, if you look at Friday's price action on the 15 minutes, pretty sideways. And today, it's still in that range. So this area here is creating a nice long wick on the 1 hour, just so you all know. Did you guys at least catch some good trades on Friday? Nice. Well, that was worse for you. All right. As long as you go and relook at what you've done that cost you money to refine it. Nice, London. What did you take a short? London short. From Asia's high. Okay, that's a nice trade. Okay, so got 2 minutes and the 15-minute is done. Right, let's see. You guys must bear with me. I've got a little scratch in my throat the whole day. Right, so 50 minutes done. And what I want to do is I just want to see, this was 10. 30 is from here. This one, yeah. So that's I'm just marking out the range, guys. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right, so we've got equal highs up here. We've got the liquidity right here. I mean, all these highs here. So all the way to that 532 level. So we could see something there and maybe go all the way to, all-time highs again. And then obviously, as you know, we've got plenty sell side, which I think we might get to later in the year. Sounds like it. I mean, I was looking for news when I saw this drop here. I was like, what the hell happened? There we break through. Let's see if we're going to get a runner here or what. I mean, we could also see this manipulation down, run up, run manipulation to those equal highs and come back to this midpoint and consolidate. That's also what can happen. See what we did here on Friday. Run up, run low, and then consolidate. Move higher, create equal highs, come down, consolidate, manipulate. This could go up and come back down here. I don't know how far Trump is with his deal. If there's no finality on that, that could bring us back to consolidation. Well, I need to go read up on it because I saw a live thing on the weekend where Trump were addressing some reporters, and I did not catch the beginning of that thing, of that whole press conference. But he did say they, and I don't know who they were, had till 8 o'clock Eastern time yesterday to, I don't know, to decide whatever. But he did say if it's not positive from them, I still don't know who it was. I assume it was maybe Iran. They will not have bridges. They don't have, electricity, everything. So it sounded like, okay, well, and I thought when I wake up this morning, I'm going to see a massive gap up or gap down, whichever way, and then nothing. And is handing on a silver platter. Yeah, so I need to go do some I'm not a guy that trade news, but I think following the news or just understand what's going on is actually, I don't know, worth understanding. I mean, it doesn't look good because gold is going up again. Okay, come on, let's see. We're in a macro now, guys, but let's see. Exchange a few blows. Okay. Close to a deal over the weekend. Yes. No, exactly. They were very close. So I thought that would be interesting to see if it can be over that quickly. But then US saw that. He's literally and figuratively speaking a loose cannon. Trump is handing the country over to us on a silver platter. Yeah. Politics. I guess in every country, politics. I mean, that's why I don't read news. I get depressed if I read the South African news. See how everybody's spending our money. But hey, let's see what we're gonna get here. That's why we need to trade so we can make our own money, and regardless of what they do, you can just go print more money and don't care about it. It's probably best to go open an account in Isle of Man and trade through that account from there. Look for tax havens. Righty. Still 8 minutes to go, guys. So I don't know what we're doing now. So are we manipulating, doing this? So this, guys, is a typical trade I would have taken about 5 years ago. Nice W, that's divergence. That's shifting away, breaking that nadir there. Consolidating, manipulate. This is seen or deemed as a safety trade to the upside. But I'm not trading that now, guys. So I'm not saying this is what's happening here. Yeah, in the couches. That's exactly it. What if we enter on the 5 minute fair value gap? Gosh, 5 minute fair value gap. Let's see. Why do you want to enter on the 5 minute fair value gap? Tell me that first. So we're inversing this fair value gap here, which is fine because okay, so keep an eye on this. You got equal lows right here. All right, equal lows right here. If we come down, then reject this, I would look to trade it up there. I wouldn't do it here. I've made myself a promise. I've been losing money lately by doing this. I know there's equal highs here, there's equal lows there. Try to trade in between. The market can either go there and come back, and then you have to wait. I have to wait. And I look back at a previous strategy, and that strategy was strictly wait for it to run liquidity and then go to the opposite, not in between. So that's what I'm going to do. I mean, that is a fair value gap there. You inverse this, but there's no, I mean, we haven't closed over any break of structure here. So I can't take this trade. For me, I'm going to target or look at this low here. Let me mark it out so everybody can see it. I want to see this. See what happens down here. And we've got 5 minutes away, so we could, this ran liquidity. This could be, let's run it once more because we printed equal lows, and then see how we set up for the potential other end of this. Right, break of structure, aim for equal highs. Yes, but I need to run those equal lows first. $291. I mean, this thing can bounce here in that fair value gap that you spoke about and run up. I'm not saying, I just know from my rules, I can't take that trade. Yeah, there's plenty, but this is the immediate liquidity that I'm looking at. I just want to change the color of this. Let's make it this. Make it a little bit thicker. This is the range, guys. This is not liquidity or anything. I'm just checking something here. Right, so we got 2.5 minutes left. So if I took a long here preemptively, I would have been drawdown. That's why it's crucial. Even if you decide to take a long, you got to look at this. You got to measure this out. You got to take it below this line. So even if you take it here, this could bounce. Then you go green. But because we got this equal lows here, I'm a bit worried about that. There's a black candle here, so it could bounce from here. Who knows? Guys, this gray line here, I wonder if I should make it the blue line. Just so we know what it is. Let's make it the blue line and see. Yes. Okay, so that blue line is the VWAP, but it's an anchored VWAP at 930. So I would most probably, if we take this out and we close above that, I would take a trade and see how far we can ride it. Possibly. Right, so we got 1 minute left. And if it runs away, guys, then that's fine. Why did you anchor the view up there? All right, so you can anchor the view up at different places. I like to anchor it at 930 to see when price open in New York session, where does it trade? Because it obviously you'll see. I've done some testing on this as well. I'm busy with it, and it's quite relevant. You could add another 2 view ups, but I like to look at this one, and just to see where price is trading at the moment. So we'll see. So it's an immediate indicator for me of where we're going. All right, so let's see. This is it. Is it not? Yeah, boy. Okay, let's see if we can get the spike down. We are inversing the H1 fair value gap and respecting the bearish 15-minute fair value gap. Yes, H1 is inverse, you're correct. So yes, so 15 minutes. Yeah, so 15-minute was bearish and is still bearish. H1 looked bullish, but now obviously it closed. And what I'm also looking at, guys, I'm looking at the 50 simple moving average. So we closed below it. So we could see a deeper push lower here. But that's fine. Let it do what it needs to do. Just want to go to a 15-minute quick, guys. So we've got these equals here as well, like someone mentioned. Just want to mark it out here. So we got it. Right. Sorry, I'm going to mark out a bunch of things now. So this is also important. This one here. And right above that is equal highs. And this one is relatively equal to this low. Sorry, equal lows, not highs. Dumb. So we could see price spike through here and all. All right, let's go back to 1 minute. I should have marked out this. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. Gotta mark this one out. That was mentioned. Make this orange. So this is the IFVG. All right, I'm not gonna do the 1 hour. I think this is fine for now. This 2 lines that I'm doing here, I know there's a indicator for this. I'll get it. So I did miss on a trade here, guys. Oh gosh, I can't believe I missed this one. So this was the divergence, and the entry was this one. Yeah, I'll show you guys this one. Just close right there, stop right there, and it targets the bottom. So it's not a great risk reward. So you could now target these lows, possibly get you a 2R, and that's what I'm testing with the VWAP. So we tested this high, and that was diverging. We closed below it. That's where you enter. You can wait for a retest as well. Then you target the opposite side, and there was equal lows there. So, all right, I thought that was the high. I just realized now. Okay, well, there's always more opportunities. The question now is, Neil, would you have done it before the news? That's the big question. I did say I'm not touching it. So the answer then is I wouldn't have taken it. Well, news is gone. Maybe this was the price leg that was worked in. The news worked into price ahead of time. So Yeah, I don't think news coming in good or bad means anything, especially when price is most of the time calculated in price movement. I think read for the news these days or for a long time because it's so manipulative. It's just used to run liquidity and not necessarily based on the news. And I've seen it firsthand more than a few times where the NFP is good and then the market does the opposite, or it's bad and does the opposite. So, but thanks for sharing that. Let's see. All right, so we're still at this lows here. So let's see. And this could be a consolidation here, manipulate to go higher, or maybe nothing. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, guys, I'm going to be very strict this week. Last week, not so strict. I took trades where, I took 2 trades that was not called for, or two trades, two, I think. Where if I look at it afterwards, I was like, God, that was just a waste of time. And I did gain some traction back on the P&L on Friday, even though I wasn't live. And this week, the aim for this week is, Neil, you've got to be strict in the trades you take. That's the bottom line. So I do believe I'll have a much better week this week. I'm not hoping, I know I will. It will be definite. So the reason I said earlier, I'd rather wait for price to run liquidity, is because of this. Price comes down, did not tap it, and now it's turning around. I mean, if we close above this VWAP, we could go all the way back up again. If you run liquidity, and that's a liquidity rate, and it's push, shift back, break structure, that fair value gap there is so high probability. That's the only one. And I've also realized the trades that I took last week, if I want to draw it for you guys so you can catch my drift. If the market was doing this, run, went down, come up, come down, come up, come down, then come up again, I would enter here. Then the market does this. Didn't go there, and then reverse. This was the one to take. That's the highest probability, the first one that forms after manipulation or a liquidity run and a change of character or break of structure. That fair value gap there is like the best one. This one is medium, so it will still get there. But this one is pruned to either go lower or just reverse. And I took all my trades down here. And I got stopped out every time. And I only thought... So it stuck to the rules, but that's the part of the rules that I did not I didn't put it down in the rules, but that's not the answer, guys. I know better than that. So right, so now we're bouncing off that view up there. It's either going to bounce or take a, if it closes above that, we ran this, could be an opportunity to target the side. But because we've done it already, I'm not going to take the trade in my funded account, or not funded account, a proper account. I'm just getting ready, guys. Ta-na-na-na-na. Ta-na-na-na-na. Close. Okay, I'm not taking this. I like the close of that candle. Now it's bearish, but I'm not convinced. Because if I took this trade, my stop will be above this view up. So this could bounce from here to test there again. Dun, 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 dum, dum, dum. A lot more, if I say more needs to happen on my side, on the H1, for me to be completely bearish on the H1. The 15-minute obviously is bearish, but now we're not getting that follow through. And we're stopping right before this equal low. So that makes me wonder, do we want to do something here? Because I can tell you now, there's people that's trading this bear flag. A break of these. So if it breaks here and close above that, people will long it just to, I mean, even if it's just for 10 points. I might try or go for like a 10-point here, but I need to close above that VWAP. Right, so we did not close above that line there, and we didn't close higher. So The reason I think this will go higher is it's consolidating. It ran liquidity with that swing point there, bouncing off that candle. And now it's creating like a bull flag. Sorry, not a bear flag. I don't trade these, but I know some people are. But for me to look at maybe scalping a 10 pointer here, I need to see a candle close above that. It's also lining up with a fair value gap here, so it needs to be a solid close. And if not, we most probably will smash through these levels to go lower. Okay, let's see if we're going to close below this low. Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Make it a little bit bigger so we can all see what's happening here. A bit of a retest on that little breakout. Didn't inverse this fair value gap though. So we're back in the range. So let's see if we're gonna do anything or we're just gonna sit around. Yeah, I saw it didn't inverse. But it's not a live account, guys. So this was the trade, this one here. But I didn't take it. So let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'm stuck in the consolidation, yeah. So maybe this was a good short. That's the fair value gap right at 50%. Mm-hmm. At the VWAP again. What's it gonna do? It's gonna down. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to see if we're gonna go up here. Probably just gonna collapse the trade because I can almost see what's gonna happen here. Hey, just missed it. Right, I scratched the trade there. Only reason is, I mean, I know we broke structure here, so this could be a short, but you'll see how well this VWAP's working as well. But it would have helped if we ran liquidity down here. See, we closed above it, and my stop was right there. It did come down, and now it closed above it again. So that was going to be another entry, and you could have moved your stop up to this low now. But we haven't run liquidity on both ends, so be careful. See, we're in another fair value gap here. And also the other reason why I take it, if you don't know what to do at this point, then best to not take a trade. And that is exactly why I collapsed my trade. If this thing runs up and I was going to be right, then good. But I preempted this candle here that we're going to inverse this. We didn't. We came back very close to stop. And then, yeah. Maybe we get better options or opportunities in the PM session. All right, let me look at something quickly. Oh gosh. Let's drink some water. We could bounce from this, guys. This fair value gap here. and this green candle, black candle. This could support price to go higher. This one there. And if you had to line it up with something like this, probably need to get to the bottom of that fair value gap to bounce, and that lines up with the view up again. But I think this thing is going to snake up and down here. Snake up and down. Okay. If it doesn't bounce here, then we might go lower, maybe run this equal lows then, or we might just pop up and down, up and down. Just get stuck at that 50% of this range, that high and that low, pretty much there. This trade is played out. It already ran both sides for breakouts, and now looks like it's going to get stuck in the middle. I think it's going to be like that for the remainder of the next 30 minutes. And when I end the stream, it will run something. If I see something, I'll post it, but I'll keep an eye on it. At 15 fair value gap is holding it, yes. It's holding it for all its might. Let me show you something. If this fair value gap here got rejected here and closed breaking structure, if we came back testing that range, that would be a good short for me. But the opportunity was here, guys, right here. It was staring me in the face. Why did I not take it? I marked it out, but I didn't pay attention to that. And then normally, if it's wicking like this on the 15 minute, you drop down to a 1 minute and look for like a fair value gap or inverse. So someone could say that was the inverse. I don't know. I would look for something bigger here because we were bouncing off something here, but there's no fair value gap here. So I don't know. I know when I end the stream on Instagram, everybody's going to talk about how successful this trade was. And then I'm going to look at it and it's like, I'm telling you guys now, I don't see it. The only thing I saw was this a divergence up here. And that lines up with my strategy. Close here. There was a test there, but I would just short it here, stop there, target this side. It's like a 1.3 R, so it's not massive, but it was a risky trade and I didn't take it. But I'm sure if you go down to a 15-second, there's going to be something here. All right, so that fair value gap's not holding price. See, now this is like one of those inversions, fair value gaps that get inversed on multiple times. So we break through it, break up, break below it, break up, break below it, break up, break below it, break up. So that tells me, hey, we're going to get stuck here. I mean, we might pop up, but I need to figure these things out before so I don't take any trades. Okay, so now we got a bullish, like this candle here, bullish up, bullish up. So will we bounce from here? Looks like it wants to get there slowly, but whatever. See, in these fair value gaps, it's not holding price nicely. So that's also a bit one of those things. Okay, now it's moving. It is moving. Let's try long here. I'm actually going to try and see if we can get up here. Let's just see. Only reason I'm taking this long here, this black candle here, we broke higher, break structure, we tested it, broke higher, break structure, and we're testing that one. So now you would want to see expansion higher. But if we come down all the way down here, then obviously that idea doesn't exist. But again, I'm not touching the proper count, guys, just because of the way price action is moving sideways here. Can we get a move up? Are we going to get it? Are we going to get it? Need to break above this, not just spinning, but close above that high. Let's be patient. Nope, it does not. That's why we need to stay out of price action like this. And that's what I need to be more strict about this week. Alright, let's have a look at this. See, we just can't get price to move. So maybe I need to take a scratch again. Right, stuck in that little sideways move there. I mean, liquidity is up here, so I don't know if we're going to go there or we're going to maybe come close to this and then come back. And then maybe PM session, we do something, and end of day, we get a much bigger move. Or we leave liquidity for tomorrow or the day after. Oh, gosh. Normally, when you run liquidity, order block, push, bounce, bounce, and then you should see price move, but doesn't look like it. I mean, we stay in the 50% range here. Let's give it some time. So we are creating liquidity line here, lining up with this equal lows down here. So I do think if we go up here, I'm definitely going to just scratch out on this trade, just in case we roll over to come down. But let's see if I can get a break even scratch here. Oh gosh. Come on. Come on. Just something. Something. Push, 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 push. It's like price is standing still, waiting for the ship to dock. All right, I'm out. And now we just sit and watch. Yeah, it's still above the VWAP, but I don't like this price action. I like price that moves, and as we can see, we most probably will get there, guys. And also VWAP is pretty flat. That's the other thing that bugs me. But it's not A plus enough for me. So even if this goes up now, I mean, I'm not going to worry about it. So, because, I mean, this didn't hold. We actually closed below that. And that's why I'm thinking I'm out. What do you guys think? Better to stay out, or are you guys in any trades? Who's holding any trades? Yeah, seems stuck in a range here. Guys, I'm gonna stick around till the hour, and then we'll come back or reconvene in the PM session. Hopefully, we get something better there. At this point, price is slowly moving nowhere, and I mean, I've tried 2 trades. I scratched both of them, and when your gut tells you this is not right today, and I mean, price is telling us the same now. And like we said, it most probably will get there, but in a very slow fashion. And might probably going to come back at the PM session, and there was beautiful moves, and but that's just the nature of these things. The one thing I'm watching is this. If you look at this high here, I know we closed, but it's more pins, and it could be this little bugger here that is holding price right there. And it's amazing how it stops. Take care, man. Okay, so maybe see you in the PM session. That's good. If we don't, we'll see you tomorrow. The price is just going sideways, and it is just small candles. Compared to what happened on this side, that's just not tradable. Come on. Anything. God, guys, I'm gonna wait till the macro starts and see if it's still gonna be price action like this. I'm gonna end the stream and then we can come back later. Okay, let's see. Now it's doing something, or it's inducing us to do something. After all of that, now it's going to do something. So there was actually two trades here today, if you really think about it. This was the one, and it gave us a 1.3 R. Then this was the other one. This one, yeah. Maybe not the best R, yeah. That's going to be less than 1 R. So I don't know if it's worth taking these trades anyways. So I'm still testing this to see. But I must say I like the first one better. I mean, there's a test. I mean, we can try it. See if we can squeeze 1,000 out here. Taking that out. I'm not going to target any higher prices, guys, because I don't know if price is in the mood of doing that. I mean, price could turn around very quickly and run lower, like what it's doing now. I mean, price is contracting, so maybe this is where it turns. These were the trades where I lost money yesterday. All this is a last nice shift, pull, enter, stop out. Okay, so we're in the macro now, so let's see if we can get a push here. Just refuse to do anything higher. Okay, let's see if we can get it now. Just give us one. One profitable trade. Just give it to us. Push, push, push. Come on, give it to us. Give us the money. Money, money, money. Hey, price is struggling. Push, baby, push. Give us the energy. Come on. Come on. Can't use this low here yet because we haven't closed above those. So I'm leaving it here. Hopefully we can get it push up now. Come on, bounce for us. Bounce, 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 bounce. Come on, man. Can it be that difficult? I mean, if we close below this, then I'm probably going to get stopped out here, and then I'm just going to close it, and then we're going to come back later. Right, so that is probably going to be it. Yep, I'm out of it. Guys, I think that's it. I'll see you guys back a bit later. Thanks for joining and thanks for the support. See you guys later. Cheers. Bye.